Hello, hello. Yeah, curses. The game's good. That's it's dreadful. It genuinely also, it's also like pains me whenever something with an exploitative business model is there's a good game in there. And it's upsetting. Um, Hello, welcome to space. That's all I got. Yeah, so I've played some of this, but because of the nature of a thing, you can't replay the start of the thing. So I'm just gonna start it off. Also, then I can just mostly just let it run because it's basically all voiced, which is great because I didn't feel like putting any effort in. So it's all good. Thankfully, like the one time this sort of is working in my favor is the fact that different servers are all counted as different like accounts, so it'll just start from the start again. And then I can switch back to my thing when I get back to the point when it's correct and I've started correctly. So yeah.
Seems I came at a bad time.
No, no. I think you couldn't have timed it better.
I thought I tested this and it didn't work. Hang on. Let me fix things. Technical difficulties. Let's try it again. So it turns out the audio just breaks on regular for some reason. So that's fun. It was working a minute ago and now it isn't. We'll figure it out. I thought I tested this, but apparently it breaks all the time, so that's fun.
23:47:15 system time.
Close
Very
enough.
punctual, Kafka.
Elio always tells the exact future. So what's with the explosion just now? Was that also part of his script?
Uh-huh. 23:44:59 system time. The pulses from the explosion cause a massive breakdown from the master control system.
You did that.
No, the Antimatter Legion did it. They completely invaded the space station 2 system hours ago.
Alright. So do we need to fight the Legion?
I don't know. Elio didn't say anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
Got it. So from now on, I'll be in charge of this operation.
Copy. Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
Sorry, I'm afraid there is not much I can do for you. Our task this time is just to place the target properly. But if you want to go look for some fun yourself, I won't stop you. I mean, after all. After all, Elio didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter?
Ah, shoot. I hadn't moved the cursor, so it's gonna make me use my mouse for this tutorial because it's really sticky about it. Anyway, hey look, it's a turn-based video game. Right, I fixed it. Just for... oh. Thanks for helping me. Yeah, just so we can move around. Whee! Papers. Don't need any space station terminal.
Who's this? Herta?
Yeah.
She looks so young. She was already famous in the last Amber era, no? She has to be at least 100 years old.
She's a member of the Genius Society and an emanator of Noose the Erudition. She could probably age backwards if she wanted.
Yeah, I seem to recall that over half of the Genius Society's 80-odd members had a normal death. Wasn't there someone who lived for a dozen days or so? What was their name?
That's pretty normal. Aren't the immortal bosses in games always waiting for the protagonist to come kill them? Immortality is not always a good thing.
Oh, what an alliance joke.
Has the audio changed itself? No, it hasn't. Okay, it's not too bad. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
When did the Antimatter Legion become so weak?
I could only attract this much. Did you really want the entire Legion to come here?
Oh, this lot won't be able to slow down the Astral Express crew.
Relax. A Doomsday Beast is also here.
That sounds great.
This is Xander. Xander 1 Kuwabara, the first genius in history.
The one who supposedly created Noose?
Yeah, that's him. If the legends are true, then he was a man who created an eon.
Well, they better be false. I don't want to be a Xandar hunter.
So, I do appreciate that there's all this stuff that you just don't have to pay attention to if you don't want to. But they voiced it all.
I know this person. She's the Lord of Silence. Hoka Kakamand. You see? Her face is all blank. She had destroyed all of her own portraits and sculptures in the entire universe.
I'm not interested. Hurry up with our real business.
You get chastised to him for it as well. It's very good.
Who's this old guy with a white beard?
No idea. A society member?
Who's this?
No idea.
Hey, Silverwolf, look. It's Screwlum, your good old opponent.
Huh? I told you already. I didn't know it was him.
Oh, that battle was how Alio got his eyes on you. Imagine someone actually able to crack Screwlum's code. First Screwlum, then Herta. There's probably no one else in the universe who offended two genii in such quick succession. It must be destiny.
Seems like I'm the real destiny slave here.
Yeah, it's really interesting they use genii instead of geniuses. I suppose they're probably using the original full term of genius. Hey, look, it's an enemy. I can press the attack button, attack the enemies. It's fine.
May as well kill them all.
Charge an ultimate. Okay, now press the button and do an ultimate anytime. Yes, you do.
Hurt. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Cleaning up other people's mess isn't in my job description. You know, Kafka?
Yeah. Where did you send it, Silverwolf?
Some random coordinates, not important. You care about where that Void Ranger ended up?
Of course not. I'm just amazed at this fancy technique of yours, as usual.
Just a little trick of tampering with the data of reality. I wouldn't call it fancy.
What were you looking at so intently just now? Let me see.
Herta's Toys, a catalog featuring the space station's collection of rare items. They've got a lot of interesting gadgets.
Like what?
There's this gun. It can rate any creature within its crosshair as a score from 0 to 100.
Doesn't sound very interesting.
Aren't you curious about how much you would score? I kinda wanna know mine.
Fine, I guess we can swing by and play with it if it's not too far. What's our destination?
Go down the corridor behind the door on the left. There's a room where some kind of rare item is stored.
And so that's where the Stellaron is.
That's where we can find out where the Stellaron is.
No, always convincing when something is called Cancer of All Worlds. It seems great. There's lots of little things you can read, which I've already read. So, you know. A bunch of them are actually fun.
Herta. Have you ever met her? I'm curious about the tastes of someone who used their own name for a
Zoomed
space
into the-
station.
Zoomed in on the projector.
Never seen the real one. Saw plenty of her portraits, though.
Oh, what a pity.
Is there anything else in this room that I haven't seen then? Oh yeah. Oh, that's the entrance again. Right.
The central area of the space station is up ahead. There will be lots of Legion Void Rangers there.
Okay.
Action order! It's an initiative queue. Ultimate's not affected by action order.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. This
Oh,
combat needs
immediately.
optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Hold it. Someone or something is up ahead.
Looks like we're the ones getting ambushed.
But they're the ones getting besieged. That breathing sensation. Remember it.
Skill points shared by the whole team. I consume skill points.
You took the bait just like that.
Didn't hurt. May as well kill them all. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Not a single soul here. Impressive evacuation work. Did Herta organize it herself?
According to the access history, she hasn't logged in here for over 6 months. The evacuation was directed by the acting lead researcher, a girl named Asta.
It doesn't ring a bell. Oh, right. Elio said we wouldn't run into Herta. It seems she really isn't here. Where's the Stellaron?
Elio's script doesn't include any info about the location of the Stellaron, which means in the future he foresees...
We would find the Stellaron in a non-physical way.
This space station is packed with extraordinary objects. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one that can make it happen.
Well, hiding something extraordinary with something extraordinary. This is pretty Herta. I assume you know what to do. I mean, you've read the catalog for quite a while.
I've got all the clues we need. The only piece missing is a simple trick. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Okay, the stage is yours.
I love breaking things. I live to break objects.
I can see the whole space station on the surveillance screen, but not the Stellaron.
Even if you could, it'd be a trap. Herta doesn't display her collections.
can't see the memory storage for this terminal.
This is the monitoring room. They must have deleted the records and made a run for it. Classic. Make your way over here then. There's no point in trying to search like this.
So, got a master plan? I'm all ears.
It's a matter of hacking the surveillance system directly.
Aha, I see. Herta's collections aren't in the system, so anything unaffected should be our target.
Simple, crude, but effective. Look, found it.
Huh, what's this?
Item number 211, line spot. A simple light deflecting field. It allows an object in its field to pass unnoticed, but if a different item ceases to be obvious, the object gets revealed.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
There appears to be a hole in the wall. Oh yeah, just the very 2D picture on the other side.
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Let's take a look. Don't worry, this place won't be our grave. Interesting. She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
The Stellaround is up ahead. Let's hurry.
Stellaron hunters throughout the universe will hunt for, but in truth, it's all just a front. Elio knows it, Bladelo knows it, you know it too. Stellaron hunters have another true goal. That's why Stellaron that Herta sealed away we put to another use. Once Silverwheel's wolf breaks its seal, you have to take it, place it in some kind of vessel. It's been waiting with just this occasion. It's just a normal sentence to say, right?
It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking.
Good. Then I'll also count on you with the preparation of the receptacle.
The receptacle's ready. Your decision.
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it.
Love a weird cryptic character selection thing. Not at all strange.
Want to give her a new name?
So, just so I know that this is not my character on my account and it's a different one, I'll give it a different name. Give it the standard name.
There we go. How much does she remember?
I'll remember you.
Time to get up.
love a bunch of options that none of them make any sense.
Great, so you remember me. Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me. None of that matters. All you need to know is that I'm leaving, and you will be left all alone on this space station. From now on, you needn't think about your past or doubt yourself. Listen, in the near future, you will encounter all kinds of perils and hardships, but you will also have many wonderful experiences. You'll meet companions who will treat you like family and embark on surreal adventures with them. At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve. This is your future that Elio has foreseen. Do you like it?
Oh, they did have different.
The next stop to pave the way for the future that is written. It's like weaving brocade. You and I can only add one gold thread each time, but eventually we will make a gorgeous pattern.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
I know, Silverwolf. Just give me another minute. I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Who likes cryptic nonsense?
Weren't their coordinates sent out from the space station?
Who cares? They're here and alive. Do they look like a mannequin to you?
Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
Huh? I've never done it before. Don Hung, you do it. Wait, stop it. They're awake. Are you all right? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name?
Love to remember nothing.
Aw, this isn't good. Can you try harder? I'm sure you can at least remember your name.
Well, nice to meet you. My name's Don Hung, and this is March 7th. This space station was just attacked by the Antimatter Legion. We came to help with the rescue at the request of lead researcher Asta.
You can ask questions.
Goons owned by the destruction. You're lucky the most dangerous Lord Ravager among them isn't around. Just some nasty minions. We'll take those invaders out soon. Don't worry. Uh-huh. A petite cutie with pink hair? Madame Herta appointed her to be the acting lead researcher. That girl really needs to step up. I can't believe her own employee doesn't even know her name.
Back to the Master Control Zone. Asta and the other researchers have gathered there.
Plus, that's where we parked the Astral Express. Don't you worry. We'll protect you from the monsters and clear up this mess.
It is banned, yes, correct.
Don Hung and I are members of the Astral Express crew.
Well, the Express has some dealings with Madame Herta, so we come to visit the space station from time to time.
We just so happened to arrive during this invasion. Of course, as a crew of heroes, we're happy to lend a hand. Yeah, You've never seen it? The express comes here every once in a while.
It's a unique train that can travel between the stars with the power of the Trailblaze Eon.
I'll show you once we're back to the Master Control Zone.
You and March go back together. Arlan from the security department lost contact in the vicinity. I need to find him first.
Oh, alright. You stay safe. Maybe you should bring this. The Legion are rampaging through the space station like a pack of wolves. This trip won't be a walk in the park. It's better if you have something to protect yourself. Just a suggestion, though. You're safe as long as you stick with me.
A suspicious bat in the lets me open the wheel. Yeah. Physical type character with distraction. It's just stat screens. It's fine. I know what they all do. It's fine. Yeah, I haven't been, held in a weird containment room. Don't worry about it. That's a normal thing to happen. Cure has been contained by the compartment. It's archival information not yet available. Item number 148, Crack Up Conch. The conch makes a strange sound. It is unlike laughter, but is nevertheless quite humorous. Not everything's here. A Joy Filtration Set. Courier number 269, Joy Filtration Set. The portable device inside the cube can be used to identify and create joyous emotions. You carefully count the cubes that store the portable devices and find there are 21 in total. You count a few more times, but end up with a different figure each time. The nice thing is, the weird thing they do, you can just use it again, and then you get every living being should own a complete Joy Filtration Set. One can never have too much joy. Don't think you get a third one now.
This place is full of fancy little gadgets. Herta's collection. I really don't get why she'd go out of her way to collect them and then leave them here to gather dust.
Curio 1381, Total Eclipse of the Heart. A warning notice affixed to it reads, "Do not activate this without written permission from the space station." This is a device used to decompose rubbish from the space station. Those sensitive to odors may need to hold their breath. Item number 752, Rating Pistol. This weapon rates creatures on sight, using unknown scoring logic. The closed eye of this weird little gun suddenly snaps open as it swirls around for a moment, staring at you with malice. The rating pistol glares at Stell. It's 84 points, it announced. Is it based on things on clothing color? I don't think so. Is it based on things on age? I don't think so. What else can it do? Is this gun pulling your leg? Is it based on things on intellect? So the fun thing is, if you change character, the closed eye of this weird little gun suddenly snaps open as it swirls around from it. I was staring at you with malice there, the same one. Rating invalid! Its eyeballs swivel around 3 times before suddenly widening. After a brief impasse, its eye shuts wearily. It would be a devious prank indeed if this gun was just dishing out random scores. Let's talk about the various stars of light. Defunct is the Crack Up Conch remarks, "Do not expose to water. profile, a polished conch covered in a pattern of planetary rings. Hold it to your ear to hear distant jokes told in the conch. As long as you can hold back from laughing, you can slowly obtain the power offered by the being within the conch. Those who try to gain power in this way will eventually die in a depression of unmatched intensity. Legend says 3 previous users are still alive and living in seclusion. Related studies, due to outdated research data, the Crack-Up conch will be reconditioned in the near future. All related papers are currently disabled. Please stay tuned. Researcher notes. Thank you, Magical Conch. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't know what to do when I feel down. Mayor from the Department of Insight. What's wrong with this thing? Why does it keep trash talking me? My blood pressure is through the roof. Just how is it de-stressing? Let's just change its name. Call it Crack Up Conch Corrupted. Leaders whose ASDA will must be updated. It's a normal, there's something living in a conch that tells jokes. Don't worry about it. That seems normal.
It's the Antimatter Legion. So these crazy jerks made it all the way here. Watch this. My turn.
Weaknesses. Toughness. Match weaknesses to deplete toughness. Yay. This is a video game. It's actually good, but you know. Use ice for weakness break, causing enemies to freeze.
Let's make it quick.
Physical breaks, causing them to bleed. There you go.
Just a stretch. Take this.
You have the worst luck running. Watch this. You're stronger than you look. Seem to be quite the fighter. So we'll take that elevator on the central platform to go down to the master control zone. Do you know the way?
Oh,
I noticed that you're not wearing the space station staff uniform. Do you really work here?
I don't remember.
Memory loss, huh? You must have been injured. Never mind. I won't ask if you don't want to talk about it. Let's go. I'll take you to the safe zone.
I'm gonna use all the wrong buttons because I've got terrible muscle memory. The amount of times I try and run instead of interact with things is. You can also look at what's in the party. Oh, hi, Drainog. How did your divine beasting go?
My turn.
Welcome to space, everybody. We're having fights in space. It's just tutorializing because I've already done this, but it being the type of game it is, I can't just restart that. So I have to start it again. It's fine, don't worry about
Right
it.
there while I give you a present.
She shields people with the power
Let's
of
go.
cuteness. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Batter up.
It's incredibly normal things. Space, no one can hear you. Bye.
You can't run. Try that again.
Let's make it quick.
You have the worst luck
But,
running
you know,
into me.
due to a game basically designed for running on phones, it has the minimum of number of buttons. So, you know, you got an attack and a skill and an ultimate. That's it. Why would you need anything else?
Watch this!
I actually have to ult that one. I'll do it.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay, it's gonna tell me that. Could you?
You're out.
Tell you. There you go. Battered into eternity.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Normal things. Just like heal points. Oh, they do actually need to interact with the lift, don't they? I can break boxes though. Everyone loves to break boxes.
Ah, I knew it.
It's broken?
But it wasn't me. The Antimatter Legion must have broken it. Too bad Danhung's not here. He's like a walking encyclopedia. He knows a ton of complicated stuff. Maybe even elevator repair.
I don't know that one.
Whoa! Why are you here? And how did you get here before us?
I took another route to the upper level, and I saw you guys from up there. Arlan is in the control room. He's been injured, but not fatally.
You found him. Will he know what to do about this elevator?
I suppose as the head of the security department, he should know.
Then let's go talk to him.
It's tough being, like, you know, having no idea who you are or what's going on when you wake up in a spaceship station under attack. It's very normal. Yeah, it's going to make me do the team setup. There we go. And it wants me to look at this. Oh, right, yeah. And it wants me to level him up. Da, 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 da. It's a game with menus. Let's go that way. I know less about where I'm going, doing it a second time. Technique is a special ability using direct.
Freeze!
Kachin from fire. And then they're frozen. Hurrah! Love to freeze an enemy. Which does actually. Yeah.
I told ya I could fight. Watch this!
I just really like the music in this. But then, you know,
Let's make
you
it
put
quick.
weird strings in something and I'm always I'm gonna like it usually.
You couldn't have done it without me.
That's just how that works.
Hey, you're all together?
Yep, we're from the Astral Express.
Oh. Did Madame Herta send you to help?
It's just a coincidence. We came to deliver the rare relic Herta trusted us to find. We didn't expect to arrive during an invasion.
Why is the Antimatter Legion targeting you guys? It seems they just ignored the surface of the planet and came straight to the space station.
I have no idea. The Legion came at a very suspicious time, almost right after the security system suddenly failed.
Almost like they were hacked.
Lead researcher Asta immediately began to organize the evacuation. I was supposed to cover everyone as they evacuated, but I didn't expect to end up failing in this task.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Your leg and dominant hand were injured. It was a wise decision to hide here and avoid a head-on encounter with the Legion.
Yeah, most of the staff have been evacuated safely. So right now our highest priority is to return to the master control zone and plan a counterattack. So, do you know how to use the elevator? I couldn't start it.
After the evacuation was complete, the elevators were all shut down to keep the Legion away from the master control zone. Since Lady Asta sent you to look for me, I assume she must have given you the encryption key for accessing the elevator system?
Oh, right. She did give me some sort of card.
March.
But where did I put it?
You...
Here it is.
Now that we found the key, we should get going. We can use that console over there to unlock the elevator.
The thing that kept bugging me is they call it a master control zone, like a master control room. It's because it's not a room. Like, something's flashing with a strange icon in the taskbar. You can just interact with it. So many random things.
Let's go.
Also, please have a normal
Hold on.
lift.
I only activated the elevator on the highest floor. We'll have to go there to use it. Because I mustn't give the Legion any chance to reach the master control zone by the elevator. I must ensure the safety of the station staff. So I'll have to trouble you to take a bit of a detour. Apologies.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
My leg is injured. I'd only slow you down. I'll stay here and shut down the elevator once you've made it to the master control zone.
You won't slow us down. And you should be able to shut down the elevators from the master control zone, right?
Agreed. She and I made it here safely, and now we've also got Danhung. We're more than enough to protect you. Let us worry about the Antimatter Legion. You just follow us and keep yourself alive.
Thank you.
Right, yeah, it's just drip feeds all the menus a little bit. Oh, that's really funny, actually. It picks whatever character was... Although it doesn't actually force you to do it.
Do you know why the Antimatter Legion would invade the station, Arlan?
They must have come for Madame Herta's collection. But as to why, I still...
I heard there's something called a Stellaron in Madame Herta's collection.
That's not the kind of information someone in my position would have access to.
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
My turn.
Take this!
They're not much good, are they?
You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's make it quick.
Try that
So like the synergy things of like March like counterattacks anyone who like gets counterattacks whenever someone gets hit with a. Hang on. She
Clementine?
counterattacks
Never
whenever
heard of it.
someone with a shield gets hit. That was far more complicated for my brain to explain than it actually is. I don't know why that happened.
My turn. Watch this.
Take this!
Try that again.
Dead to a counter. Hang on.
You
Counterattacks
couldn't
like
have
that.
done it without me.
One about the guild.
Oh, shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
The repulsion bridge has been shut down?
Yes, to stall the enemy, more or less.
Like, that's the most complicated, like, ramp. What? Why? Why? You know, it's space. That's how that works, I guess. Oh, just the lock-off thing.
The time's now.
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Oh yeah, for posterity's
The
sake.
truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
It just makes it all pretty and inky.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Hey, these shiny things. Are these light cones? I thought only the Interastral Peace Corporation had rare stuff like this.
No. Light cones are Garden of Recollection technology. They allow you to carry memories around. Very potent enhancement items. I heard the corporation paid a lot for the usage rights, but I've no idea how Herta managed to get hold of one.
They were acquired legitimately. That's all I can say. Take them. They're very useful in combat.
Love to acquire things very legitimately, trust me. That's the weapon system. It's gonna maybe do that. Hey look! Path to Destruction, and the thing that we're equipping is a collapsing sky and it's a picture of a tower. Hey! I don't know why I'm opening the chests. I think it's just like force of habit. Galactic emergency rug. Compound eyes. Colored beacon paste. Great.
Aw, is that it? We've reached the elevator already? That wasn't too many monsters. Ugh, probably shouldn't have said that. Might bring bad luck.
You've grown, March.
Resignation. It's like, that's an improvement.
carefully.
Just a scratch.
You have the worst luck running into me.
I want to avoid the forbidden cyborgs.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go. Take this!
Try that again. You can't run. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
You're annoying. Try that again.
Oh, I didn't quite die. Oh, I should have done that actually.
You can't run.
Oh.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Oh, froze both of them. Nice.
Let's go.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
This is our chance.
Try that again.
Ow.
You can't run.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
My turn.
Let's make it
I
quick.
should probably just do that.
Rules are made to be broken. Let's go.
Oh. Died to a dog. As you do.
Hey, sore losers! You can't just gang up on us!
Why does it always have to get this exciting? Anyway, at least you're back. March, Dunhung, you've been through a lot.
Oh, phew. Himeko, what took you so long? That last wave of Antimatter Legion came at us like a swarm of locusts. Have you ever tried shooting locusts with a bow?
I wouldn't have made a difference. My orbital cannon can deal with a whole bunch of enemies at once, but I couldn't just blow up the space station with it. Herta would not like that. Whew. Are you all right, Arlam? Asta's been worried about you.
I'm fine. A quick patching up will do. Thanks for asking. I'll report the situation to lead researcher Asta immediately. Bye.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express.
In other words, she's in charge of where the express goes.
March hasn't been any trouble for you along the way, has she?
Think carefully about how you want to reply to that.
This would be nice.
Well, that's the joy of youth. We should take every step forward full of energy. She's a discerning one, isn't she, Don Hung?
I have the right to remain silent.
Look at you all. You've already gotten really close. Come on. Asta's been worried about all of you.
Right, the one thing I want to... Although I think it's over here. Yep. The researcher of the unbearable weight curio. I heard you're an expert on the galactic biodiversity, so I would like to present you with a few questions I have been asking myself in hope of answers bring some enlightenment on my path. Before this, I have, through various formal and informal meetings, spiritually infused and regular fiber paper letters, participated in passionate debates. Yeah, I just read it. Passionate debates on whether Totanid are silicon-based life forms or just rocks. However, there's still questions that beg to be answered. We all know the discipline in which we operate has defined Totanids as silicon-based life forms that communicate with internal electrical signals. However, they've already become extinct through the long amber eras, leaving only a crown encrusted with a thought monothetic? Yeah, of past monarchs, the curio, unbearable weight. Excuse my ignorance, but I have a few questions. Since Totonids allegedly communicate with electrical signals, no one in this galaxy would be able to decipher their thoughts, language, or history, so then you can claim that said electrical signals exist, but I also claim that said signal does not exist. How can we determine its falsifiability? Since it is not falsifiable, maybe the racial history of the Totonids was just fabrication of the history of frictionologists since the beginning. In this space station, aside from specific individuals, most researchers don't usually step outside the comfort of their labs, and therefore there's been no one who travelled to planet Totons to verify and study this claim. Simply observing a crystal crown and a grand history that is, again, unverifiable, has determined that the Totonids are life forms with a long cultural history. Isn't this going against the criteria of research? 4. In the interdisciplinary summit in the space station, the Department of Galactic Geography listed all the mineral composition of the unbearable weight in a detailed report and defined it as rare mineral cluster. However, the Department of Ecology named it a thought monothetic construct of an extinct race and claimed the curio as their own. This, in my humble opinion, is no different than that of a pirate. After much thought and many restless nights, I have decided that I could not bear the thought of your good name being sullied due to misguided curio categorization. Could not bear the thought of my discipline, the Department of Ecology, being stampeded under the strong-arming ways of a certain department. The reason for my composing this letter and my blathering is merely so I can convey 3 sentences, which are: Totonids are rocks. Totonids are rocks. Totonids are rocks. A straightforward Department of Galactic Geography researcher. Great. You know, that sounds like a perfectly normal academic paper. It's just genuinely one of my favorite weird bits of writing.
Normal. Telemetry signal
It's
frequency
just the most
unusually
petty
high.
thing.
Maintain at normal levels. Our measurements predict that the Legion is about to unleash over 10 waves of continuous attacks. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Asta, we're back!
Oh, I'm glad you're all back safe. Arlen just told me about the situation at the storage zone and about his injury. Thank you for all your help. In times of disaster, I realize more and more that the space station's researchers are its most valuable assets. Alas, we were ill-prepared for such emergencies. We should have built up our security and combat departments. But on the other hand, the entire crew of the Astral Express seems to be extraordinarily skilled.
What is the current situation on the space station?
The situation is under control for now. The damage to our security system was minor. The intruder only managed to alter a small amount of data, so it was easy to fix. The real problem lies with the researchers. They trust Madame Herta wholeheartedly and never thought that the space station would be breached by the Legion. A broken spirit is far worse than a broken body.
let's go speak with the researchers. Right now, the space station can't afford any more unexpected turns, especially from within. Have you tried contacting Herta?
I sent multiple letters, all met with silence. You know her, Himiko? The space station is but a mere warehouse for followers and rare items. She doesn't really care about it.
I knew it. No matter. I'll also send a letter to Herta and tell her that we've brought the rare item she seeks. At least that might get her attention.
Oh, that would be of great help.
Now, unfortunately, it is gonna make me do the thing at least once, but it's got a predetermined outcome, so it's not really a gamble. Also, literally can't get past it without doing it. Look at all the pizzazz they put into making you trick you into spending money that you don't have. I hate it. There, that's it. Just so we can definitely add
Hello.
Asta to the
How
party.
can I help you?
And you can just ask them about all
Herta.
sorts.
She's a member of the Genius Society, one of the proud favorites of the Eon of Erudition. Ever since the birth of Noose, there have only been 84 people admitted into the Genius Society. That is why Madame Herta is extremely headstrong. She only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. The space station was one such abandoned interest. Anyway, I lent out one of her manuscripts as a resource reference not long ago. It should still be in the Master Control Zone. You can take a look if you wish. I'm lead researcher of Herta Space Station. But honestly, I'm more like Madame Herta's housekeeper of this place. Madame Herta is a genius, but managing disparate staff, tactfully representing the space station before the Intelligentsia Guild, these are all things beyond her abilities. But as it turns out, they are my forte. Scholars are a lot easier to deal with than those vociferous old geezers back home. No matter how much they drone on about astronomy is just about looking at things that doesn't bring any real value, they all fall silent in front of Madame Herta.
I love people imitating
No
other
matter the
people. It's my
problem,
favourite
you
thing.
just needed to say that it was Madame Herta's wishes and all would be fine. After all, Herta herself is a symbol of wisdom. And thanks to her, I can count the stars to sleep. Otherwise, I would have had to inherit the family fortune and, just thinking about it terrifies me.
Yeah, I don't want to learn
This
about
is Herta
that.
Space Station. As you might tell from its name, it belongs to the distinguished Madame Herta herself. Herta Space Station was originally built as a warehouse for rare items and relics, but Madame Herta also allowed her followers to oversee tasks and conduct research, then gradually turned into a scientific research base. The storage zone you pass through contains all our inventory and is the main research center. The Master Control Zone where we are now is the control center of the whole space station. It is said that the space station also contains Madame Herta's private chamber, where her most precious, rare, and dangerous collections are sealed. And for someone like her, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Even for me, the lead researcher, there are many things she keeps secret. Arlen went to dress his wounds at the rest area. He knows himself well, but if he insists on pushing his limits, I'll give him a good earful. I'm very upset he didn't obey my orders and insisted on searching the storage zone, even though everyone had already evacuated. I know he didn't want to leave any researchers behind. The security department is more than just a job to him. But Arlen doesn't care about getting hurt. He only cares about protecting others. It's the only way he feels fulfilled. And it's not that I don't understand where he's coming from. I just want him to look out for himself, too. Chatting with you seems to have lightened my mood. Seems like talking can really raise one's spirits.
What's the matter? You seem to have something on your mind.
Do you know who I am?
Exactly you are escapes me, but you seem familiar to me. I have a couple of hunches, but I can't prove any at this point, so they'll be my little secrets for now. Are you concerned about your past? You seem like someone who prefers to look forward rather than back. Or maybe I'm just describing myself. Basically speaking, it's a train that travels through space. But more specifically, the Astral Express was a creation of the Eon, Akavili the Trailblazer. As for what the Trailblaze, the Eons, and Akavili are all about, let's talk about it when things have calmed down a little. I don't want to overwhelm you now, do I?
Yay! Just amusingly self-aware.
Light cones were created by the Garden of Recollection. These followers of the Eon of Remembrance refined memory fragments to create light cones, which preserve memories. But you've already realized it, haven't you? Since light cones can preserve memories, they can also preserve experiences and abilities. That's why light cones are extremely precious rare items under Level 2 restriction by the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Oh, the Galactic Monopoly.
As far as I know, only the IPC possesses light cone technology authorized by the Garden of Recollection. I couldn't say what deal Herta made with the Garden, but knowing her, it was likely off the books. You should cherish every light cone. They are all precious memories of their original owners. Come find me anytime if you have more questions.
I'll leave the reassurance of the researchers in your hands. If you have any other questions, you're welcome to come to Himiko and me.
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner. Oh, I'm fine. This pain is nothing, really. I'm used to it. In fact, I should be proud of it. It's a reminder of being able to protect everyone. But, don't tell lead researcher Asta what I just said. There were a few researchers who didn't make it. The rest are fine, mostly minor injuries. But I'm worried about their mental states. Most of them came to the space station because they admired Madame Herta. But now they can't reach her or even their own families. I just hope they can all survive this crisis. My first impression was that she was the daughter of a rich family, owners of a big company. She was kind to me, though. When she went to the space station, I followed her. I don't know much about science, but I'm glad to be able to protect people in pursuit of their research. I hope all this chaos will end soon.
Thanks. I don't really want to do that, so that's fine. It won't force me to do it. Great.
I need to leave. I need to run from this forsaken... No, it's impossible. I can run from yesterday, I can run from today, but tomorrow will always be one step ahead of me.
I mean, technically
Look!
true.
The obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857.
That is how numbers work.
I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle.
That's just a number. Life is but a path to death, but not today. So I actually picked that last time and it worked, so I wonder if that
Everyone
worked.
keeps saying that. Things will get better. Things
It genuinely
will
does. I
always
thought
be
it
this
might not.
bad. Negative, positive, a negative of a negative is a positive.
Yeah, you have to say that that's...
Life inevitably comes to an end, but not today. How insightful. Yes, of course! The closer you approach death, the more you appreciate life! I will pull myself together. Thank you. That was kind of you.
Species of the galaxy are oh, it's advertising bots. The levitate bot lazily declares, confused about differences. Home use object finders on sale now. The advertising bot lazily declares, but you have no desire to purchase this. Welcome to Herta Space Station. You don't pick up any sense of welcome from the lazy and careless female voice coming out of the advertising bot. They say different things depending on what's showing on the screen is good. Now, this is clearly the most important thing. We investigate this table and bench. Only this table and bench. Ergonomic decks and benches that can be self-adjusted to cater humans, robots, nobilis, worms, foxes, omnics, and the wobbaboos, millionaires, hyenas, telepathic spiders, bavaru, stones, dogs, cats, normal, cats, ragdoll breed. Where am I going again? Randomly that bench. Oh, and you talk to the bins. Wow. A pair of trash cans with the unusual sorting method whether or not trash is developed by nobilis worms. You know, recycling. Kind of.
Push the stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong person. Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions. But first, let's talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator. Our pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got everything?
Why can't you just say, like, left, right?
Don't worry, I'll go over it again. The controls are up for the spectrometer, down for the filter, left for the reference level, and right for the attenuator.
Right, yeah.
The pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer,
right.
then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. Are you ready? 3,
Don't
2,
remind you again.
1. Wonderful, thank you.
I should see what happens if you do it wrong.
That was very helpful of you, kid. Alfred was the researcher
Probably just
in
makes you
charge
do all
of
the other
this.
ones.
He was in the storage zone earlier. He didn't make it back. Abraham was close to him. I don't know how to tell him about it. The top priority is to preserve the space station and concentrate on the work at hand.
We can do that, yeah. It's the event screen. It really doesn't want to overwhelm you, so it just unlocks all the menus individually very slowly. But, you know. That's large.
Take the express and leave. I'll stay.
But
Let's go.
My zone's defense shield won't hold much longer. You all need to hurry. I'll be here. You've got to fend them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Are you thinking of going back? Well, let me remind you. That's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene, there should be no problems.
but we can't just run away like this, right?
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Aeon Nanook. They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take her with us.
She's that important?
She's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so. Alright. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear...
The what now?
Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
Nope, you're not gonna explain anything. Great. Here we go, can launch follow-up attacks. Every time you get a break. Yep. So, this is how, like, characters sort of work, even though they've only got, like, 3 abilities, they're also passive can change how they work. Quite substantially.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick.
Like that. To recharge Reach 3, Himiko will launch a follow-up attack.
You won't get away!
With the drone. Which has
I have something for you.
a buzzsaw arm for some reason.
You can't run! Try that again! I told ya I could fight. Watch this!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh no, we've been spoiled by small amounts of boxes. Everyone knows it's entirely insurmountable.
The exit's over there. How do we get to it? I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go. You won't get away!
You can't run!
I have something for you.
One at a time.
Try that again!
Let's make it quick. Take this! Combat is a series of precise machinations.
You know, sensible ways to explode things. Press the wrong buttons to interact with everything. Hey, look, it's a bridge. But it only does the cuss. You gotta press the button and make the cuss flippy. Who designed this place? How does anyone get to work? Just gonna not bother with a random place. There's one over here which is just like, hello, it's a tough enemy.
Practice target?
Anyone's beat up. Because this is sort of like how the combat sort of works when it's spicy.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
You won't get away!
Ow. So much damage.
Time
Please stop
for
doing
a
that.
detailed overhaul.
You know what? Might just do the thing.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
You know, normal things.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. The time is now.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Rules are made to be broken. You're out! You won't get away! I have something for you.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Probably just use everything.
Combat is
Damn.
a series of precise...
Freeze didn't happen.
You can't run! You have the worst luck running into...
Take this! Time for a detailed overhaul. One at a time!
Try that again!
Ow.
You can't run! Stay right there while I give
It's
you a
not gone
present!
great.
Let's go.
Step aside. I have...
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision.
You won't get away! I have something for you.
Try that again.
Ow.
You can't run. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. My turn.
Didn't want to know, did it?
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's make it quick.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals
Might
its
be a
desire
little
to
bit
control the
under-equipped
heavens,
for this.
and I'm no exception.
Yeah, I didn't do any damage.
One at a time.
Try that again.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking cotton.
Yeah, no one's got any equipment, and it turns out that's bad.
Let's go.
That's what I wanted.
Rules are made to be broken.
I mean, it does so much damage. I probably should have buffed first because I've got these.
Keep at it.
Heals everybody a little bit. I don't need to do that because there's a heal point thing, yeah. Oh, it's only the big guy. That's annoying.
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present.
You won't get away.
Barely felt it.
You can't run. Try that again.
I have something for you.
Not quite. Just take it out. I can do this.
I have something
So it
for
only hits
you.
adjacent targets.
One at a time.
Not soon enough.
You can't run.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Burn away.
Oh, that's not the right button. I will do that so many times.
This is also the reward of trailblazing.
Oh, hello. I'd probably just equip everybody with something. And then, you know, I don't need to deal with these randos.
This will strengthen our position.
Aw, yeah, it's the platform!
The express isn't here.
It has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
Burn away!
No idea how to walk all the way to the platform. No, no.
Wait, march!
Huh? Huh?
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here!
Careful, everyone!
You're like a little robot. Why did you build it? I mean, they're called the Antimatter Legion. I'm not sure.
Move carefully.
A lot of things, sensible things come into it. It's got hands. It's got
With me
literal
out here,
hands.
how can we lose?
Let's make it quick. Time for a detailed overhaul.
But also, Himiko can hit all of them.
One, come on.
Try that again!
You won't get away.
Don't like things. I mean, the Antimatter Legion seem to be like the creations of the thing, the god of destruction, which, you know, doesn't sound great.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
That's probably dead. Just make sure
You
it's
have
dead.
the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Batter up. You won't get away. Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Total annihilation. What did it do? 35 damage.
Try that again. You can't run. My turn. Watch this.
Take this.
Try that again.
The time is now.
Okay, just pop it.
Let's go. You won't get away. Time for a detailed overhaul.
Step aside. I can.
Watch this.
Combat is a series.
Hey, look, it's got another pip. A normal amount of lasers.
Got a lot of nerve.
Ow.
Clemency, Never heard of it.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
That was annoying,
You
actually.
have the worst
The
luck running
truth of
into
life
me.
and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
You won't get away.
There we go.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Rules are made to be broken. Let's make it quick. You won't get away. Time for a detailed overhaul.
That's interesting that apparently the middle one counts as 3 stacks, which is good. Well, it's not quite dead.
You've got a lot of
Ow.
nerve.
You can't run.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Gotta
stoking
try
conflict.
hard
Finally use
sometimes.
it.
Check out
I was
this
going to use it
awesome
when
move.
the left hand was up, but the left hand is now just dead. Hey, look, I can freeze the middle.
The time is now.
My turn.
Let's go. Batter up.
Clemency?
Well,
Never
that's
heard of
bad.
it.
Combat is a series of precise machinations. Thumb one, thumb all. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
You have the worst luck.
Let's make it quick. Take this!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
That's fine.
What happened? Who is that?
It's a very normal thing that I think I can see.
Mr. Yang, is she?
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
Is this the space station?
Hi. It's good that you've made it through in one piece. You can rest easy now that the threat from the Legion has been neutralized. Well, this invasion seems to be nothing more than a random provocation. As soon as the Doomsday Beast fell, the Legion retreated. I guess I'll leave you to rest up a bit for the time being. By the way, what's your beacon address? That way, if anything happens, I can contact you.
It's trying to establish that something's happening, right? Like, it's
Go
basically
see
had
Himiko
like a
when
couple
you
of
have the
hours.
time. She said she had something to discuss with you.
Transferred into Himiko very briefly. Hi, this is Dan. Hi. Oof, forgot how words work. Remember to go find Himiko. Thanks, great. Thanks for that text message. Yeah, okay. Hey, look, I can improve the thing for the main character. Thanks. I do like the head, like shattered glass, shattered panes of glass. Almost.
You're awake. I had March and Dan Hung stay by the express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
I've only been gone, what, a few months? And the space station is already in this state?
Welcome back, Herta. This is the true master of the space station. Genius Society number 83, Herta.
At least give me a proper introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding achievements, that's what you want to mention?
Space station Herta.
Yeah, up to speed yet? That place you all turned upside down? That's my property.
She's the worst.
So, this little twerp has the Stellaron now? Huh. I'll have to take a good look. Truly amazing! I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the blue from disaster. Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body? How did they do it?
Moreover, the Stellaron is still very stable in her body.
You're right. This little one's body truly is strange.
I have a name. Must
All
discuss in front of me.
I got it. But I'm still gonna call you Little Twerp. The space in my brain is too valuable to store people's names.
Oh. Well, thanks for remembering my name then.
That's different. We have business with each other. What was your name again? Forget it. Let's focus on the one who can store a Stellaron in their body. Can I bring her in for some research?
That's not up to me to decide. You can ask her yourself.
What's your price?
This little twerp's pretty financially motivated. Oh, I like it.
All right, give the poor child a break, Herta.
I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How interesting is that? Be grateful that I'm offering to help you out. This is a service even the IPC can't buy.
You understand now? Herta wants you to stay in her space station.
Well, I'm going to have to modify your wording here. This little twerp can only stay temporarily until the research is done. Or maybe I'll lose interest halfway through and they can just beat it.
And after that?
Not my problem.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. Besides, we can come back any time to let Herta conduct her research. She's absolutely fascinated now.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh, too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. Perfect.
No certain person I've ever
You
met.
should meet the others of the Genius Society. Some of them will trick you into thanking them after they milk you dry. At least I have my honesty going for me.
Great.
Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let her have a talk with Asta first and decide for herself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's no hurry if you still have things to do or someone to see. Come find me when you've made your decision.
New message. It's Herta. I need you for something good. Come to my office, quickly. I'm waiting. But you're right next to me? Automatic reply. Hi, I'm currently unavailable, and I won't be contacting you later. Even her account's been turned off. Like, this account is disabled. Like, she deleted the account before. Immediately after sending. Yeah, it's gonna be like, please add a character to your team. Although it randomly captures the thing in a really bizarre way. Well, how many puppets do you have? There are 249 in my service and another 32 as backups. I can't be bothered to control their walking, so I just keep plenty around each area. The IPC doesn't mind another investment, and I didn't reject their offer. As for its day-to-day, I need to ask Asta. She's not interested. What's here on the station? Curios that are mildly interesting and people who are utterly boring. You have a lot of curios. Can I have one? Would you ask someone who's sentenced to life to share some prison time with you just because that prison person can? If you would, it means you're funny. If you wouldn't, it means you're smart. Great. Yep, whatever. Just absolutely terrible.
Hey, there you are.
How'd you get here so
I
soon?
haven't moved. What you're seeing is one of my remote-controlled puppets. They're all over the station. I just connect to one wherever I am needed.
Oh, turned up again, didn't I?
Enough chit-chat. I am working on a big project with a few colleagues. If we succeed, it will answer the ultimate question that's been puzzling us for thousands of amber eras. The truth about eons. Eons. Think about it. What mystical existences. Some eons used to be ordinary humans like you and me, but somehow they managed to obtain power beyond our imagination. They are mysterious, powerful, silent, and terrifying. It's hard to explain all the mysteries surrounding them. How were they created? Why were they created? What were they created for? Have you ever thought about these questions?
42.
42 what? Are you even listening to me? We want to solve the mystery behind the eons. Right now, I want you to participate in this project. The 4 geniuses of the society wrote a program together. You see the big machine in the office? That machine contains a universe. Just like the universe we live in, but it's more streamlined and customized. I call it the metaverse.
Seriously, don't ride that hype train.
Oh, really? That's what my partner said as well. Fine, I am a team player. Then let's call it the simulated universe. Now go and experience it for yourself. I will guide you in the simulated universe to make sure nothing happens to you. I'll even give you a substantial reward.
First closed beta of the simulated universe.
Keep at it.
Oh, that's the... Yep, always press the wrong button. So one of the funny things is, where is it? I don't know where it will be. So I've never actually. So Herterium, the cryptocurrency circulating internally in the Herta space station, can be used to purchase goods in special stores. It was originally planned as a digital currency, but eventually settled as a physical currency. It's worth mentioning that even though Heretium coins don't contain any precious metal components, the high-definition silhouette non-fungible token contained inside is much more valuable than any of them. She is just terrible. Extremely bad. Yeah, like she's a crypto bro. Like she's just awful.
Is Madame Herta, or better known as Member 83 of the Genius Society. In her childhood, she solved the solitary waves theory and the spark model hypotheses. In her adolescence, she found the sigma baryons conversion method. In middle age, she proposed the Herta sequence and published a paper on de-aging. In her senior years, she managed to reverse her own age via de-aging and went on to solve the mystery of the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and even captured and sealed a stellaron. Madame Herta has saved the planet she was on from destruction 19 times, and has met the Eons twice. This space station is her property.
Like I said, terrible. Just like she's just awful.
Zendar 1 Kulbara, Genius Society Member 1. I hung up his portrait purely out of respect. Without him, there would be no Genius Society today. Frankly, I don't know what he has achieved. None of his books and inventions have survived. But there's gotta be a place for the founder of the society, right? Polka Kakamund, Member 4 of the Genius Society. A woman full of mystery. Many people in the society died by her hand. I haven't heard anything about her for many years, but I firmly believe she is still alive. Hey, Lord of Silence, if you're here, if you're listening, I'm Member 83 Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about. This is Aiden, Member 22 of the Genius Society. The most selfless and the strangest one. He spent his whole life helping others. Personally, I don't see the point. But the society is famous thanks to him. The Inter-Astral Peace Corporation has been trying to find a replacement ever since his death. They searched for many Amber eras, but no genius was willing to lower their head to the IPC. Until they found me. Oh, Elias Salas, such a lovely old fellow. He is Member 56 of the Genius Society, one of the only 2 publicly elected ministers in the Society's history. Be grateful to him. He created the Synthesia beacons and overrange remote sensing, the cornerstones of modern cosmic communication. However, he did not disclose his inventions to the public, so I hereby certify that the rights of these 2 technologies belong to the Intelligentsia Guild. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the guild, but it is impressive that they managed to reproduce Elias Salas's inventions. Member 76 of the Genius Society, Screwlum. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good man, a gentleman with an exceptional mechanical mind. I've learned a lot from him. Recently, I have been working with him and Ron May on a project. I hope this project can help us get closer to the greatest mystery of the universe.
Normal thing to have in your office. If you see this message, just tap anywhere on the screen. You're not allowed to say that. That's weird. Your body is still staying in the office. This is the simulated universe generated from your memories. This is only the alpha test server, where the features are not fully available now. Now try to walk around. Great, love to walk around in the beta test. See, you can move around now when you play it Machiavelli and find some monsters to fight. So let's see which simulated Eon will notice you first. It's all in very normal sentence. Can't help but feel you're being used. I preloaded those 2 kids so you don't have to fight alone. How very kind of me, no? Hey, we got a fast feeds. We got an auto button. Who wants an auto button? And a fast forward button. There is a murmur in the amber sky. It's dusk. You look up and find countless copper ore, amber, and opal falling from the sky. This is a wondrous mineral rain. In the steam, the colossal thing stretch their spine, and from the mantle with a sledgehammer gripped in their broad palm, you opened your eyes and realized this is Kiploth, the Aeon of Preservation. Is this some kind of role-playing? There is a huge roar around them. This is a warning for you. Then they disappear before your eyes. Our calculations are correct. Kiploth, the Aeon of Preservation, has really appeared. Herta's voice suddenly sounded. She let out an ambiguous giggle. The Aeon of the Trailblaze, Machiavelli's revival, has attracted an old friend. They have run away. Tell me what stories about the relationships of the Aeons. What you saw was the simulated Aeon carefully cultivated by Roan May and Skrellum. The simulated Aeons will ignore us just like the real ones, so I set your simulated identity to Machiavelli, Aeon of Trailblaze, to attract them. The click of her tongue, Herta says. Now, it seems my judgment's correct. Next time you run into Aeons, try to get something out of them. What do you want to know? Myths of the Aeons? Anecdotes? Love stories? The origin of the universe? Anything will do. Herta was annoyed. Just think of something! Come to test these clearance to enhance your blessings. There you go. Hey look, secretly it's got a roguelike mode in it. Characters get a shield. It's the one that seems best.
I've no interest in conflict.
Here! Let's make it quick.
Try that again. You can't run.
Fighting is meaningless.
Tough luck running into me.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oops. Alas, Kiploth didn't come. I guessed as much. Pick the blessings that turn shields and damage and hurry onward. Tap, tracking enemies, attacking enemy deals quake damage based on the shield effect of the allied team.
This will strengthen our position.
Freeze!
Too late to repent.
I'm going to speed up the process now that you're going to fight 3 times in a row. This is not how the simulated should operate. Oh wow, that was first. She basically got bored and sped it up.
The time is now.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose? Try that again. You can't run. My turn. Phew! Try that again.
Let's make it quick.
Wow, don't have any points. Whoops.
Yeah.
You can't run.
I've no interest in conflict.
Try that again.
Fighting is meaningless.
Tough luck running into me. Here. You're annoying. Try that again.
Let's go. Yeah.
Darn it. Well, they probably won't come. Sorry, I temporarily revoked your activity permissions. I need to apologize about something. I confess, I'm a little too eager for success. I won't interfere with the system again. Just play as you like. Gopal's appearance was probably just a coincidence. That's it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Thanks, Herta, for endangering us all.
This will strengthen our position.
We need a strategy.
Move carefully.
Rules are made to be broken.
Move carefully.
Try that again.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. I've no interest in conflict.
Told you I could bite. You can't run.
The fight is over, and you wait in place, but nothing happens. Go on. There was a long silence, followed by a deep sigh from Herta. I was expecting them to appear. Never mind. I'll switch off the simulated universe then. It'll only take a second. You won't feel a thing. Let's check back in reality. You'd say it would only take a second. They came. You hear Herta's stunned words. No, not them. It's another Eon. Her voice suddenly drifts off. You have a strange feeling about this. With Herta's words solidified, the whole simulated universe became, and the whole simulated universe somehow became unreal. You see a blurry figure made of mirror fragments, and their facial features are repeatedly reflected by a prism to form a mystery. Countless memories spring up before your eyes. You see Kafka, her body stretched, deformed, and rubbed together with the umbrella in her hand, turning into water droplets and falling at your feet. You find yourself a weeping Adliavan baby with an uncut umbilical cord. You remember that there is a golden scar on your body, and the golden blood flowing on the dying planet. You find yourself dark-skinned and wearing a robe on the wasteland. You find that you are a swift shadow across the abyss, reaching out to catch the shooting star. Then their voice suddenly came. The robe flutters and wraps around your dark skin. You laugh at exploration. The silk threads spin, overlap, and weave into oceanic words. Every word they say is connected to each other like a whisper. Before you could say anything, they suddenly disappear. They have controlled my brain. Let's talk about Kafka. We did it, Herta yells with excitement. That was Fuli. They thought you were the falling Akebili, so they actively started a conversation with you. Fuli is valuable for our research because they have the memories of all beings and know almost as much as everything as Noose does. Come out, Stel. I want to upgrade the simulated universe. You need to stay in there even longer in the future. Welcome to the incredibly weird side story. Said you won't interfere anymore. Feels like a hook pulled at your belly button. Your entire body tumbled in a circle. When you open your eyes, you're already back in Herta's office. Your first experience with the simulated universe has ended. It's a normal transition screen. I like how they just decide to get weird. It's good. Success! I have to tell this news to Stephen right away. Don't just stand there. Go for a walk, see if you can get more words out of them or something. Show me more respect. Oh, you're right. I got too excited. Sorry, I do respect you. If you don't mind, could you please go in for another test? I upgraded the simulated universe. Now it has even more RAM and can support longer sessions. I guess the last round was pretty boring, so I'll get Steven to add some more fun stuff. This part is specifically made for you. I hope you have lots of fun. I don't trust you people's definition of fun. What can I say? I don't trust that either. Every time someone tells me they're going to do something fun, I just imagine a pile of trash. so I'd rather talk with you about the rewards part. Overall, it's a long schedule update with longer gameplay, more content, better rewards, and a more bizarre difficulty curve. So get ready and prepare to go back and simulate the universe beta test. I'll help out. I'll help you out more. Thanks. That's not a weird splash screen at all. That's not upsetting. Yay. Anyway, I'm going to very professionally take a break because I think about now is when I need to switch over anyway. Like, I've done the second run on my main one, but it's longer and it's just weird, and also it's not voiced. I can't be bothered to read everything out, to be quite honest. So, you know, it's a weird place with weird sounds. I'll probably stand outside.
It's getting late. Where to now?
It's telling me about I can teleport. Well, that was weird. It decided to stop picking up my microphone for some reason. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, that's weird. Don't know why that happened. Right, so I'm gonna log out, but so I don't dox myself. Because that's how this works. I'm gonna have to just hide it. Can't see anything. Because it does an annoying thing where it flashes up your email address and all that, and, you know, pays to be paranoid. Also, mostly so I don't have to remove it later myself. That's just honestly mostly the... It's like, I don't have to do anything about it later. There we go. Hello, it's slightly advanced in the future. Don't worry about it, it's normal. Space train, I do love the loading screen, it's really good. Now, genuinely one of the cool things is like, hello, this is how the menu works, but they've got a little phone. And then if you switch, everyone's got their own little phone case. This is really nice. And Dang Hung, obviously, has this as his phone case, which is the funniest thing. Because it's like, perfect, wonderful. What has he got as a phone case? A black one! This is me. Asta's got like, a cat on hers. Like me, it's like, yep. Well, it's like I don't really care. It's just a phone. I have negative care about it. Anyway, things that I can do. I can backtrack to a bunch of areas. Why is there a food order robot? Hello? Food order cooking robot. Yeah. Do not move your name card or face. Space station business meal. Please upgrade your researcher level. That doesn't seem cool. Current number in line is 0. Delivery in progress. Delivery and successful. Yep, I've got some food. Great. Wonderful. So I haven't actually like walked around this hub since like it got repopulated properly. So now everyone's here. Oh, hello. Which memo notes? Melon Fairy. This is a hallucination caused by the hallucinogens from our apartment for leaking into the fertilizer. Wake up, there will be no pretty melon fairy coming to help any of you complete your reports. Oh dear. Budget. Okay. That's super exciting, but... Hello, I found a dog. Woof 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 woof. It's Asta's pet dog. It's often set to auto walk, which no longer freaks the researchers out. I'm guessing it's a robot dog then? Opportunity to form of the... You can pat the dog in dialogue. It doesn't seem to expose his belly in public. Never thought I'd find a dog that puts up a facade. Very tired at the start of the day.
Thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had the chance to talk much, and now the Express is about to leave. Do you have any questions? Well,
This is the
Madame
damage
Herta
series.
gave me a piece of code, which she apparently wrote on the way here. I just tried it out, and the defense shield's regenerating 3 times faster than before. Thanks to her, the Antimatter Legion outside is not much of a threat anymore. The space station's repairs and reconstruction can also begin smoothly, but internally. When the Stellaron was extracted, even for that brief moment, it corroded the space station and formed a new space, what we now call the fragmentum. The part that was corroded is irreversible, so the space station will always be in a state of quasi-fragmentum. All existing fragmentums are connected, so there will be monsters that will enter the space station through its fragmentum. I talked with Arlan, and there's no easy solution to this problem at the moment. We can only increase the security and patrol frequency to protect the ongoing research. Well, thanks to her, the part that was... I'd like to know the answer to that as well.
Huh.
All existing fragment... I talked with Arlan. After all this is over, I'm putting my vacation time in with Madame Herta. I've got it all planned. I'll hop on an airship and give the Blue a good look.
Will she let you have a voice?
I guess so. I haven't taken leave once since I joined the space station. Oh, and if I have an actual full vacation, I can take my time to collect observational data and finish writing my paper. Of course, there's already a lot of published research on the Blue, but I want to study it myself. It might sound a lot like work, but it's really just a hobby. There are no deadlines or quotas to meet, and I don't get paid.
Can I stay at space station?
I like you, but you have a Stellaron in your body. If you were just wandering around, or if you agreed to be sealed away in an experiment pod, that would be fine. But if you're going to work in the space station long term, the Stellaron may have some serious effects on the station's fragmentum. As the lead researcher, that's a risk I cannot take. I can sense your enthusiasm for the space station, but I'm afraid I have to turn you away. Well, if you wanted to come back and help, of course I wouldn't refuse you. Dan Hung helped inventory our rare items. March 7th said that she would help out as much as she can and connected over 50 wires in the electrical room. Everyone from the Express is so obliging. And I think you're pretty good at meddling, too. After all this is over, be that as it may, taking it in while on vacation and observing it during work are not the same thing. Oh, and if I have an actual... Of course, there's... Oh, sure. No hurry. Oh, thank goodness you're all... It's a pity that we have...
Oh, okay. It's really weird how that
wanted to come back and help, and
counts as different conversations. How odd.
Sure.
Actually, does it just reset every time?
Oh, thank goodness you're all... It's a pity that we haven't...
It does reset every time you count the conversation?
Sure.
Okay. That makes sense. From what the oh no, out of date references. They're currently the latest up-to-date articles, but by the time the paper's published, they could be changed. That's why I'm saying your research simply isn't rigorous enough. Wow. You can't skip it. Okay. Hello, the level 2 implement researcher. You're also a child. Headache wants to go back up. curios to him. Do you have the right to give curios as a gift? Ah! Look like you belong to any department. Remember the 3.5 cubes of sugar? Don't ask around even if you don't believe me, so... That's okay, that's really funny. That's part of an implement that's very busy. Don't ask around even if you don't believe me, save us some trouble. I hate newbies like you trying to get to the bottom of everything. Give me a curio!
Nice.
I'm interested in things. Man with afro. Hello? What's wearing the same clothes? This is a picture I shouldn't start individuality. Expect to be running into the fashion police today. Good. Quite the authority in fashion. Silver has similar taste in hairstyles. Screenwriter? We call them screenwriters. In this galaxy, you call them storytellers. Huh. Okay. Normally, I'm not supposed to talk to people outside of the Invincible Space Warhead Association. Second conversation. It's just the Afro Style Association, right? Just forget it, I can't tell you this. Great momentum expanding our numbers. All big cuffy pearly mums are hidden in every corner. Investment capital. Doing lightless pop powder and hair volume. Invincible Space Warhead Corporation. We have growing afros. Oh no, we have guidelines. Afro Association. Modern science progresses at a rapid pace. Rather than cliche clothes. Heads evolved to grow at the top of our tools is not simply because they contain the brain. They must play a vital role of identification. Association motto: sculpt daily, condition weekly, strengthen monthly. Deliver a steady stream of Afro power for the whole universe. How many conversations do you have? Then you have what? Which department are you from? Don't know, don't care. One day there'll be a department of wild explosives in the space station where all the people are Athros get together and share their... What? On the positive functional relationship between the concentration of sciences of Afro hairstyles and prosperity and great discoveries in the universe. Fourth time in your clothes, haven't you? How deep does this rabbit hole go? How on earth are we supposed to recognize research from the crowd? By their hair! Why don't you say daddy should get an afro? Then I can go apart from the other old guys in your department. I've seen a Star movie that looks similar to me. Oh, that suddenly got dark. And then back to silly again. In the future, there are more people. We can't. How will we be able to tell? No my belongings escaped that. Abracadabra? Bunch of random garbage, whatever they merely were. I have my hair with me. Fifth encounter, yep. Has been moving so long. Guess they're insane and take these. Not in too late to toss them out. Yeah! Corporate access identification. Mysterious card used to access an unknown facility. Huh? Chipped away and the essence become irrecognizable. See, the faint letters were at corporate. Trust me, there's no doubt there's access cards used to multiple layers of secured hatches must have been developed by big corporations. Okay. Person they have shoved garbage jars with a special card. The special access card is vaguely distinguishable from the others. The corners are chipped and the writings are worn out. It's unclear which one works. Yeah, let's see corporation. Can't dodge them anymore. Okay. Space plant. This is a primitive chromosomal-based organism. Great, thanks. Oh, someone sent me a message. That's how you get to it. Hey, you're still at the space station. I got your number without asking. It depends on what it is to you. Depends on what you might need my help with. Project Revival. I come to need some help. My phone's credits this month are running out. This is the last message. Oh no.
I have 10 life insurance policies on the go.
Can't was I brought 10 life insurance policies. Yeah, it's slightly worrying. Fool's Play. Calamity's Wrath seeks Olden Clash. Fool's Play Divines Divine Influence. Contains spotless. Magnetic Tape. Ooh. Ruination Filament. like experimental documents, which they can get the data by repeating the experiment. I mean, yeah, will be lost forever. Things stored in our heads last the longest. Great fashion sense. Space plant. Space plants. Some space plants. You've never seen them before, but they seem familiar. Your glass is a piece of scrap paper lying on the polished floor. It's full of meaningless lines. Throw it in the bin. Toss it into smart recycling. Strictly adhere to the space station's garbage sorting codes. Waste paper will recycle and return to you in a different form. So I've put some rubbish in a bin.
Still haven't made up your mind? Fine. Since I'm interested in you, I'll answer any questions you have. Me? Well, talking about oneself is as pointless as it gets. On paper, yes, but I don't really care about this place. I built it, put some stuff in, left some people here, and let them just manage themselves. Asta's the lead researcher of the space station, so for all intents and purposes, she's the master. I reject the concept of ownership because I don't want the responsibilities that come with it.
You really are a
It
terrible
doesn't matter.
person.
Who cares if others don't like me? I know I don't care. As long as I have my own value, I can do whatever I want. While you may have good character, do you have any value? Don't take that the wrong way. I'm genuinely asking you. You might have some value. I just don't know about it. Human, female, young, beautiful, attractive. Not much different from what you're seeing now. I modeled it after how I looked back when I was a kid. It might not be identical, but I'd say maybe 80% there. Oh, I was so precocious. All I cared about back then was solving the solitary wave problem. Ignoring my precious childhood. Stellarons, huh? Ask away. I'm listening. According to my research, it's a type of life form with a special property that tethers it to a certain path or eon's power. Wherever it's located, it responds to that world's desires to advance its civilization. But this comes at the cost of some form of disaster. The mechanism behind it is likely related to Nanook the Destruction. Oh, that weird bunch. I'm satisfied with just one Stellaron. But they've scoured the universe, obtained several, and still aren't satisfied. I don't know what their true intentions are. Screwlum went up against the Stellaron hunters before. I heard there was a member whose hacking skills were on par with Screwlum. Being on the same level as Screwlum,
who's probably the best in the universe, is nothing short of spectacular. It's beyond my abilities. Computers are not my forte. Huh, that I don't know. Which is why I'm gearing up to solve this mystery. The Express? Shouldn't you be asking Himiko instead? You mean how it looks? Like a train. Well, I was very interested in the Express for a while, and wrote a lot of papers, but forgot where I left them. Now I can't remember anything about it.
Cross the Astral Express. That's really funny.
Well, we've been business partners for a long time. Every once in a while, I'll need them to get me things from other planets. And they often come to me to help them solve problems.
What decision?
What decision? You're gonna have to be more specific. Of course! I'll still be here waiting for you. The space station will be waiting for you. Returning? It's not impossible. If you want to be a researcher here, you can just ask Asta. If she's fine with it, I have no complaints. No, hold on. You have a Stellaron within you. I think it's better if you left and came back occasionally. It might be dangerous if you stayed for too long. No! You're way too dangerous. I don't mind personally, but I don't want Asta and others to take the risk. You wouldn't want the Stellaron in you to hurt all the people in the space station either, right? Just come back once in a while. You will always be welcome at the space station. Just don't stay for too long.
It's like a house guest that just won't leave. I really want to stay.
You really are weird. What's so good about this place? Even I don't like staying here. Ugh, fine. To be honest with you, I have plenty of ways to seal a mere Stellaron. You just might end up not having a lot of personal freedom. If you're so keen to stay, fine, I'm okay with it. Go speak to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge.
Actually lets you persist with that.
Well, from an objective standpoint, that is the most rational place for you to be. First of all, you have somewhere to live, and you'd be under their protection. Also, it'll be a long trip, so you'll have more opportunities to find a way to save yourself from the Stellaron. Lastly, if the Stellaron really explodes, you won't harm too many people around you.
Great.
Well, how should I know? It's up to you. You have so many options to choose from. Maybe jump out a hatch, or hop into the Fragmentum and see if any monsters start worshipping you.
Worshipping is a word that I always think it's spelled wrong.
What decision? As I've said, talk to Asta. She's the lead researcher. She's in charge. Go, go, go. Okay. Suit yourself.
She's doing. Is she not on the space station? Every time I think about a carve her face on a rock, look at the. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh look at this galactic geography. Those stupid rocks together again. Wow, okay. Stupid rule of the space stations divide talents and road knowledge originally based on departments. The second stupid rule is hidden rules. Different departments are ranked by on a hierarchy. I like when people were respected while diligent are called old-fashioned and stubborn. Oh, that's who Emily's being. Yeah. Am I supposed to comment something like that? Would you prefer an opening speech for the Genius Society? You won't. Something impossible. Ow. Internal distortion. Okay, can't actually ask anything about him. Okay, if I go and like ask Asta, can I now ask? Taking the wrong way to get there, but you know.
Thank goodness you're all safe. It's a pity that we haven't had.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Sure.
Does that skip button
Thank goodness you're all safe.
It's got a skip!
It's a pity that
Skips. Herta says I can stay.
Huh? Madam Herta said that? In that case, I have nothing against it either. Mind you, if Madam Herta was to do something to you, she's not going to care a lot about what you think. Oh, sure.
Hang on, can I just like keep bouncing back and forth?
Still haven't made up your mind? Fine. Since I'm interested in you, I'll answer any questions you have. What decision? As I've said, talk.
Oh.
Okay. Suit you.
I guess that's as much as I can do. I guess I can
Thank
have
goodness
safe
you're all
Himiko
It's
to
a
it,
pity
right?
that we have. I if you, but I can sense your. Oh, sure.
Yeah, and then that dialogue's kind of reset itself. Well, that sort of works. Anyway. Hello, you had a side quest for me. Didn't recognize you. Sponsored by training. Project Revival. Oh, right, yeah. Kiro Collection Squad Security Zoning. How come you never have anything good for me? Please order around users, please. Isn't this a good thing? Every zone in the space station see if they need assistance. Total of 648. I'm not sure I offer you since my living expenses are already covered by the space station. I have no idea how much money it's worth. 640 is a huge sum of money. just got 648 credits. Good. Someone help me, it's urgent. What happened? Did you send all button? He's terrified of everything. Look, Abraham's terrified by every little thing. Squad has helped him so many times before. Probably make a big deal out of nothing. Alas, everyone just ignore him. In the reception hall, I ran across this insurmountable obstacle. Alfred come to my rescue, still all around. What choice do I have? What crisis and so anything? When did I get so many friends? A technical issue for your friend list is not a problem from my researchers. So sorry if my researchers inconvenience you anyway. I've already taken it back and I blocked the rest of your admiring heroes who are still queuing to add you to their friends list. As for the requests already received, so to do them. That's really funny. Turns out, the quotes are good. Just saving that. This should be button for it. Oh, have I? I've tapped out of it by accident. Wait, hang on, what? Oh, right. Oh, because it wasn't using the controller. Anything. Wow, okay. Personal assistant. The yawniest robot dog. Maybe a robot dog. Oh gosh, the reception's now full of people. Someone's avoiding someone. You said with the bounty of the ocean of knowledge. However, please be please also be aware of the risk of drowning. Three of your heroes are missing. Volunteer. Safe zones, yeah.
When I was young. aside.
Interdimensional creature lost in the stars, docile in nature, sweet in taste, inedible, spends sweet in taste, inedible, spends most of his life fleeting and fleeting. Travelers who encounter these often see them as good omens. Just runs away. Yeah.
Scared yet?
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Oh, okay.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh, slowed it.
I don't remember inviting you.
Watch this.
Let's go. Take this!
Try that again.
Step aside. The time is now.
Look out!
You have the worst luck running in.
Reach the end of the story. In
Oh,
your
they
own
drop
way.
goodies. That's nice. Oh, I can get in this secret room now. It has a chest. Nothing else to steal. Oh, by the looks of it. Hi, random hurter. Step your business, stop blocking my view. Oh, that's rude. You look like you need work. How about assisting me with a tiny experiment? The reaction from the puppet looks like that hasn't come online yet.
When I was young.
Don't listen, don't transfer. So there's also deposits, credit, etc. If someone is asked to claim to be a staff member is after personal information, please report it to security. Oh, the portraits are gone from here now. I suppose you can come all here and pick up the note if you have. Oh, it's a little robot. Very ordinary robots from very ordinary life sources upon the station. You notice a button sticking out of the robot. Might be a power button. You decide to not touch it. Come along standby mode. Okay. Force the strata down. You notice the robot has been on standby for some time. You push the power button, sending the robot into sleep mode. You've saved a teensy bit of power for the space station. It's not much, but it's enough to make you puff your chest out with pride. Great. That's funny. This is silly. Alright, let's go to different floors. Oh, hang on. Howdy. I haven't gone upstairs, have I, actually? Now I can go upstairs. What's the medical? Hazy feels safe, sleepy at work. Don't think of me as some stupid doctor who would leave a hemostatic cotton inside their patient. Okay. The robots have busted. Don't mind me, I'm breaking all your boxes. Fully automated medical examination pod at your service. Correct. Next. Okay. We're doing medical examination. Please breathe clearly and free. Relax your mind. Do not become nervous or anxious. Why can't I interact with random objects? Please use space on your terminal to check the report. If you have any questions, please. It says please use the terminal around any terminals around here. No? Then always contemplating the bins. Alright, I have to try with it. Yeah, annual staff medical examination has been completed. I need to resubmit, but it won't let me examine it. I can't go in here. Oh, what happens if I put another different person in the front? No. Warps me into it as I'm back into me. Alright, what are we doing? Former security staff. Control of the Curia has this one. I remember you, the guy morbidly scared to death. Morbidly scared of death. I've passed to death, but not today. Do I avenge Alfred? About reactivating the space car. Solution is just a few steps away. Oh. go together. No, okay. Excuse me, I'm just gonna break all your boxes again. Don't mind that. It's very normal behavior. Triple authentication failed. Open the hatch is forbidden. Even the space station special permit is unable to open after. Triple authentication. Ooh, interesting. It's a secret room.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
A gift from the stars.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick. Take this!
Try that again. Try that again.
Who's the lucky one today?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hey, Spaceman girl.
We need a strategy.
Oh, that's level 13. That's big. Oh hi, it's another bot. Let's turn all the robots off. It still floats though. Actually, have I forgot if I equipped. Oh, I should probably something, but is that ice physical quantum? And that's ice and physical. Okay.
Keep at it.
That's the wrong button again. Oh yeah, I don't know why I kept flicking back, that was very odd. Quick setup. Nice. Oh. Oh. You have to press them in that sort of order, okay. And confirm. There we go. This might work. But I haven't switched the party, right? How I did that? It's really weird.
Upgrade configured. Feeling lucky.
Good night. Just gonna beat this up and then. Oh, I got hit. Oh, right.
Luke. Oh, great. Another walk in the park.
Yeah, I think they started their attack before mine hit, so yeah.
Stay right right there.
Oh yeah, and I've got the Mahjong player in my party, so that's why she's got tokens, which is wild. It's like, yep, that's a whole mechanic.
Time to twirl. Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike. Don't need this style. Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose?
They are burning.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, poor you. It's gonna hurt.
That's a set.
Hey.
Look at the tiles before you start counting.
Just a scratch.
You can't run.
I probably want to finish with a ice attack so it freezes, right?
Stay right there while I give you a present.
What are you looking at?
Oh yeah, hang on.
Rules are made to be broken.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike. Come on.
I forgot what her skill does. She redraws tiles.
Try that again.
Increase attack. Oh, okay.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
Time to twirl. I told ya I could fight. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
Take this.
That's no damage, yeah.
Better late than never. Wait for the tile. Time for the payout. You can't run.
So you kind of just want to freeze it every other turn, because otherwise it's a problem.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick.
Fights are like gambling. You have to choose when to strike. Don't need this tile.
Oh, that's fine. Yep.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
That's a set. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory!
Just a scratch.
Try that again. You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, battered to death. Didn't even notice. Special access cards very indistinguishable from the others. Coins, chip, and writings worn out. Oh, I can find multiple cards. The words nothing can be seen on the card. Good. Kind of think maybe this card will the collector's edition thing. It's gonna be having all the cards prize and that Aeon. I'm gonna keep saying Aeon as many loads times.
Looks good.
Hey. I've got some other areas I'm going to explore, and I'm probably just going to do them in my own time. Because I'm not going to stop doing it. On the left hand, right direction in the height. The dragon in a chest! The chest is the preservation. Chart the Aeon production that I came up with myself. Please don't alter the wording. When you recite this chart 167 times and you already aggravated anger. Figured it all out. So you help me complete this task and I'll continue to stay on the team. Hunt down the monster that killed Alfred and yes, it's gonna go well. This surely can't go well. It's just gonna be a bunch of side quests, so we're gonna do those. Anyway, a fun time was had by mostly me. I don't know. I'll probably just play more of this tomorrow instead of doing the other things that I was playing because it turns out it's fun.
Nice.
Gets me. But anyway, thanks for watching, etc. Words, something or other. Insert some other words. I don't know. Ran out of it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, it's fine. Thank you, etc. Bye. La da 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 da. Bye.